Here we have our air fryer. So it's the normal size of an air fryer, very slightly larger. You'll notice that its screen is very simple at the moment. And I will go ahead and open it. Now this closes and opens a little more tightly than a lot of the other air fryers. So you actually click it closed like that, so that's good. Note that when you do, the light comes on. So I can bend in there and you can see, there's, well, there it went. That little light comes on. I'll turn it back on in just a minute here. It has a very easy to use touchpad. It says time temp right there. So you touch that. It's automatically going to start with 415 minutes. Notice that any flickering you may see on your screen at the moment is simply a matter of the LEDs and the camera interacting with each other the way they do. In reality, it's solid. It's not flickering at all, just so you know. So to set a temperature, first you set temp. There we go, 400. We'll turn it down to, oh, let's say, let me get my hand out of the way there. 360, 350. You just push the plus or the minus. Then you push time. How about 10 minutes? And you'll notice it also has preset functions here, fish, fries, chicken, meat, etc. And then you push start. Then you push start. There you go. And that's it. That's all there is to it. And then it cooks. Again, this does not have a preheat function, so you may wish to add a minute or two on in order to preheat it. I don't usually need it, but it depends on what you're cooking. Obviously, how frozen it is, how thick it is, so forth and so on. You can turn the light off and on using this button. Right now I'm cooking air. I shouldn't do that. I know you're not really supposed to run them empty, but it's just for a minute. And then there's this little temperature gauge right here that switches between the temperature and the time. And that's pretty much all it does. The literature says that it's supposed to have an air fry button right here. As you can see, it does not. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. The one that you receive might, but these are all the buttons that show up on this one. It works very well. It made wonderful tater tots. It makes good roasts. It's an air fryer, and you can't do better than that. So let me go ahead and show the basket too. Little square basket. Put a little light in there. Sits right there, and cleans easily and fits right in. So get in there. Click. Just like that. So it's a good choice for an air fryer.
Here is a very simple and easy to use air fryer. It comes with your quick start guide, and it also comes with your manual as well, user's guide. And in the user's guide, they do have some recommendations for the times and things that you're cooking. But this is very intuitive, which I really like. You have, it's all touch icons up here. You have fries, chicken, you can go chicken, you know, it's all touch screen. You can go meat or you can go fish. And it's a push button to start. So if you wanted to change your temperatures as well, you could do that with the dial when you're in, and you can change your time limit as well. Inside here, and these vents up here is where the actual air comes out, which is really neat. So you know, your hot air will come out of this. And they do say if you overcook like some fatty stuff, that what will happen is you see white smoke coming out of this, and it's just a little greasy inside. But this is a very healthy way to cook. Inside here, I have 2 pieces of chicken I just cooked up. You get to see how they crisp and things. And the tray itself is a nice size tray, nice to put into the sink, easy to wash. Also, let me just show you and demonstrate this here for you. I pull out these pieces of chicken that cooked, and they have a whole little ledge there that you can, a little hot there, that you can pull out to clean that for easy cleaning. Also, this is a great size too that fits into your sink. So here's your average sink. You get to see that that's very easy to clean. It's not something too big that won't fit in your sink, which is a nice feature as well. So this is great for cooking instead of heating up your whole oven if you're just doing something small. Very great for those features as well. Nice easy handle there, and like I said, you got your temperature and that you can touch and change, and your temperature there that you can set and change as well. And or you could follow the recommended things that they have for French fries, chicken, meat, and fish. So that's the air fryer. I love the stainless steel around it as well. Very nice touch. Looks great sitting on your kitchen counter and does not take up too much space, not overly sized. But I will say this basket here and the size of this one is more suited for a small family.
This is my review of the Chefman 6 quarts air fryer. Before I used my Chefman air fryer, I put one Baker's Signature air fryer liner in the basket. And spray some non-stick cooking oil on the liner to make sure the food won't stick to the liner. Then I put the food that I am going to cook in the fryer basket. And close the fryer basket. Now I select the temperature and the frying time and start the Chefman fryer. When the air fryer finishes cooking, I remove the food from the fryer. These are some of the foods that I had cooked on my Chefman fryer. The best way to learn how to use a Chefman air fryer is by following the instruction booklet.
So here it says high fry button. On the box it shows that it should be right there, but on mine there is no high fry button. There's just a temperature button. The basket is not as deep as the one I had. Not as big as the one I had. So I'm not sure if they sent me the right one or not, but according to the box, it is a 6 quart. So I'm gonna keep it, but I'm not sure. I really was looking forward to the high fry.
Broken, and it doesn't even work. Okay, I'm gonna try turning it on. See it here for yourself.
Look at it. Look at it. It's glorious. Look at this one. It's seen better days. But look at the new. Look at the future. Look at the future.
Used it 3 times and I just turned off, no power. No power. Middle of cooking wings. Don't buy this.
On vient de me livrer mon Airfryer, enfin. C'est mon mini Airfryer, enfin. Otra vez. Ya.